Imagine you are driving down the highway, and suddenly, a car cuts you off without using a turn signal. Your immediate reaction is almost automatic. You get angry, honk your horn, and think to yourself, what an absolute idiot. They are a reckless, terrible driver. You instantly judge their entire character based on that 1 second. But now, imagine a different scenario. A few days later, you accidentally cut someone off because you were distracted by a sudden noise or rushing to an urgent meeting. Do you judge your own character? No. You think, I'm a great driver, I just had a stressful morning, and that car was in my blind spot. Why is it that when someone else makes a mistake, it's because they are a bad person, but when we make the exact same mistake, it's just because of our environment? This isn't just simple hypocrisy. It is a powerful, hardwired psychological shield running in your subconscious known as the attribution bias. To understand why your brain does this, we have to look at two distinct mental glitches that work together to protect your ego. The first is called the Fundamental Attribution Error. When we observe other people, our brains completely ignore their circumstances. If a coworker misses a deadline, your brain automatically assumes they are lazy or disorganized. You attribute their failure to their personality, entirely ignoring the fact that they might be handling a massive family emergency or a system crash. The second glitch is the flip side of the coin, the self-serving bias. When it comes to ourselves, we completely reverse the rules. If you pass a difficult exam, you tell yourself it's because you are brilliant and worked incredibly hard. But if you failed that exact same exam, your brain immediately blames the teacher, the unfair questions, or the noisy room. We take 100% of the credit for our success, but project 100% of the blame for our failures onto the world around us. Why did evolution build our brains to be so radically unfair? Because your subconscious is terrified of negative emotions. Admitting that a failure is entirely your fault causes a massive drop in dopamine and threatens your social status within the tribe. To prevent you from spiraling into self-doubt, your brain acts like a highly aggressive PR firm. It instantly distorts reality, rewrites the narrative, and creates a comforting illusion where you are always the hero, and the outside world is always the villain. But while this illusion protects your feelings in the short term, it acts as a silent prison for your long-term growth. If your brain convinces you that you are never the problem, you will never actually fix the bugs in your system. So, how do you shatter this blame illusion and reclaim control over your self-improvement? You start applying the reverse lens trick. The next time you catch yourself furiously judging someone else's mistake, pause for 3 seconds. Force your brain to invent 3 plausible, invisible reasons for their behavior. Maybe that person who cut you off is rushing to the hospital. Maybe that disorganized coworker is quietly drowning in burnout. And when you fail, lean into the discomfort. Instead of looking outward for an excuse, ask yourself, what is the one thing I could have controlled here? Shifting your focus from protecting your ego to hunting for the objective truth is the ultimate cheat code for emotional intelligence. The moment you stop defending your flaws is the exact moment you start outgrowing them. The brain will always choose a comfortable lie over an uncomfortable truth, unless you train it otherwise. If you are ready to keep decoding the hidden matrix of your mind, hit that subscribe button. Let's figure out why we do it together. See you in the next video.